Listen. Yeah. Yes, Lord. Oh. Get that out of there. Hello, everyone. Hey, everybody. What's going on? Let me get my little pony up here. It's your boy, Matty Rants, and we are here to talk about Drag Race Brazil today, playing a little game of catch up, but we're now on to episode 5, Glamazonia, and now I'm back in... I'm back on time again. So sorry, and my apologies for the late video. You know, I had a birthday, and then everything got a little turned upside down because, you know, I wanted to show the concert footage and then get into the swing of other things and present stuff to the channel. So I appreciate your patience here today, and I will not waste your time with any of my nonsense. So, because I need to take the rest of the day to relax because I've been on go since 5 a.m. this morning, and I got to get back to that go again at 5 a.m. again because your boy's doing a lot of stuff in the background. Shout out to some of the family members today I've had to speak to. Lots of family drama, but I love my family to death. So, you know, we're going to make it through this. Let's get my social medias. Let's get to this review. Very emotional episode. Great runway as well. And honestly, I'm just enjoying this season with these queens here today. Ooh, I want that Beyonce merch in the shot. That's right. There we go. At MattyRants everywhere except for X, which is at the MattyRants. You can find that in the Linktree link in the description down below. You can also catch me on Patreon. I have uploaded this episode to my Patreon for as low as $1. You can access over 300 and now 90 plus videos on the platform. I actually uploaded this episode today and Baddies East not too long ago because, again, I have been on go all day. I've been on go all day. Also, if you would like to book me on Cameo for any special requests, please catch me on Cameo. Black stockings, white shoes, shouldn't be allowed in the church. Thank you for one of the greatest merch shirts I've ever gotten in my life, Kennedy Davenport. Worth every penny. If you want some of my merch, I have it available at dragqueenmerch.com. That's dragqueenmerch.com. You can type in Matty Rants and get you some Rant Pack shirts, Mattivia shirts, panels. The panels, Sun is all the best. Stickers too. I want to see some merch on some of y'all. So tag me in your social media posts whenever you get it. So I thank you so very much for being here today, for tuning in, for supporting your boy on this channel. I know all the views are down a bit. Actually, it's funny because I was watching another YouTuber who is known for having a lot of views. And he was like, it's down for everybody. And I have to recognize that it's, you know, back in school, things are happening again. The writer's strike is over, thank God. But, you know, we're going to get in the swing of things for the holiday season. And as you already know, this week I'll be covering another new show, which Baddies East is one of them, but Chucky season 3. So we're going to get into the horror spirit with Chucky. I'm so excited to cover the show. Those will be edited reviews. Those will not be live reviews. Those will be 15 to 20-minute videos where I break down the episode, talk about a little bit of the lore, because, you know, I'm a Child's Play fan and I've seen every single movie, TV series, any adaptation possible. I'm there. So I'm happy to get into the spooky season with you. And also remember, Dragula is starting this Halloween on Shudder and AMC Plus. So me and Dooley will be covering that as well for October. Then let's not forget this. The House of Villains show starts this October as well. I think the 14th. I told you I was going to be busy. And that show I'll be covering on top of all these drag races that are going to be out there. Philippines does end this week, which I'm very sad to see. But again, we have some more shows that we're going to cover. I'm going to cover. What do you mean we are going to cover? And I'm highly debating on getting into Germany. I'll be late to the party, but I already did the reaction for the first episode. I'm going to be filming that second episode tomorrow for Patreon. I might, but I already have a lot to cover on the channel, so we shall see how things go. But as more things happen and more shows get announced, of course, I will be there to cover it, and I appreciate y'all for tuning in for that coverage. If you want to drop a little tippy poo in my jar, I'd appreciate it. It's paypal.me/MattyRants, Cash App $MattyRants, Venmo MattyRants. Not necessary for your participation today, but certainly appreciate it as it does go a long, long way, a super far distance. And I'd appreciate that. But what's super free is the thumbs up button. Please hit that sucker, get in the comment section. It helps with the algorithm and keeps the lights on and feeds my child. For I am a single father. Hi, Mamu-chan. He's on the bed right now. I put his cat condo in my room and I started opening the blinds a bit. And now he wants to be in the room often in his little cat condo, like all up in it, because I guess the bushes are there and a lot of stray cats come by. So he gets to see his friends from afar. He's a bubble boy. And yeah, I love my baby. We have a vet appointment next week. Oh, I'm going to do a side-by-side shot soon for a lot of y'all because I didn't realize how big he's gotten since like the last time. I don't know. I got him in May. It's now October. His birthday is November 18th. He'll be a year old soon. Shout out to the Scorpios. So yeah, I love my baby. Anywho, let's get to this episode. I am enjoying myself. I'm enjoying myself. Louise, for those of you on my Patreon, you see Mamu-chan in action a lot of the times because he was very much a part of this Drag Race Brazil reaction. I'm loving, you see how he's using his cat condo now. I'm so proud. I'm so proud. Like, that's right. I spent a lot of money on that. Please use it. It's taking up furniture and space in my home. But this was a good one, quite emotional. We're going to get into the full gist of it. I didn't, of course, I'm not going to break this down like piece by piece, but we're going to go through the meat and potatoes, talk about the runway looks, discuss that lip sync, so forth and so on. Okay. But thanks again for tuning in. Episode 4, I did this past weekend, I believe Saturday morning. So if you would like to see that, check it out also on my channel. I need to start doing the playlist. I used to do that all the time. So I need to go in one of these days when I have some time and get everything set up for playlists in case y'all want to do, like, of course, a little bit more, easier to find the reviews, right? So Melusine Sparkle was sent home last week. A lot of people were shocked about this. They felt she was going to go a lot further. It is the name of the game. Unfortunately, there were a lot of things that took place during that lip sync, and it really landed in Aquarella's lap more so for her than for Melusine. But to move forward here, we get into the next day. Reminder, we've got 3 people with badges now: Organza with 2, Naza with 1, and Helena, okay, with 1, right? I've been spelling her name wrong every time I did tags for her. Shame on me. I'm like, 2 L's, 2 L's. Grag Queen makes a really cute speech in their talking head moment. You know how this goes. It's a riddle, it's a rhyme, it's something to tell them what this episode will be about. And they all found it to be quite sweet and adorable, just like how I'm describing. I gotta say, Grag, pink is everything on you. That is your color. I love this jacket. I want this jacket. This ensemble is everything. Everything. Okay? I love it. But Grag Cake is the mini challenge here. And with Grag Cake, the queens are given time to decorate cakes, and whoever's the winner will actually receive money because, as you know, the Maxi challenges, I haven't heard a dollar drop into anyone's pocket. I guess that's how it works. All right. But for the mini challenge, this was fun. I thought it was a cute idea. I was really hungry watching this as somebody who loves pastries. I almost said pasties. Look at that. As someone who loves pastries, I love donuts. I love donuts. Donuts are amazing. Donuts are king. Like just a regular glazed donut. Oh, me telling myself not to get Uber Eats. I went to the grocery store today. We're trying to save money. Fix your car, Matty. Some Shipleys would be amazing right now, but this was a fun challenge. I thought some people, I don't know. Here's the thing. It's a mini challenge to have fun with, right? And to decorate a cake. I'm looking at Ruby and I'm like, girl, this is kind of serious. I know she's trying to make it pretty, but I think they are also asking them to have a lot of fun with this and to make this a really, really funny moment, right? I think there was people who were having fun, but maybe thinking a little hard because like, oh, it's got to be perfect, while others were sort of throwing shit at the window and seeing what hit. Um, Elena, Elena, excuse me. Louise, now you done confused me, babe. Maldita over here was having a good time with this office attire. Bavarian cream for you, John Kimsky. Listen, give me your sweet treats in this chat right now. Let's talk about it. While there's sweet treats also in viewing position here. A glazed blueberry cake donuts for me. Ooh, that does sound really good. Yeah, for me, like Shipley's, a regular glazed donut, like fresh from the oven. Oh, but also a strawberry filled donut. Ooh, strawberry cake. Shout out. Shout out. Okay, listen, y'all already know I love me some strawberry cake. Okay. I love me some strawberry cake. I had one for my birthday by some wonderful friends of mine who I really, really appreciate to death, honestly. I love strawberries. But yeah, a glazed donut. Cheesecake? Yeah, okay. Cheesecake. Okay, okay. I make some huge, amazing cinnamon rolls. Oh, I love cinnamon rolls. Listen, my mom, okay, story time light. My mother, one of our breakfast things, like when it was like a big breakfast and she wanted us to be like full because she knew we weren't going to school or anything. It's like grits and eggs, like turkey bacon, because we're 7-Day Adventists, we don't eat pork. Um, and then we'd have like orange juice and water, whatever. Our vitamins would always be laid out where we're kids. But then she would have the cinnamon buns, okay? The cinnamon rolls, right? Deborah, how could you do this to me? This is why I have an ass now. This is why my butt is so big. Because I was fat. So, like, yeah. And I'm talking about I had breakfast and then that. But what I learned to appreciate with any sweet treat, and I'm so glad I'm not lactose intolerant, I have to have milk with any sort of like dessert that is a pastry or a baked good. I have to have milk with it. It does not taste right for me if I don't have milk or coffee. Coffee or milk. It has to be something of either of the two. There's no way, especially like a good coffee cake. Oh, a good coffee cake or like an apple crumb cake. Oh, goodness gracious. Yum da dum dum dum. I'm telling you, ooh, pistachio cake. I have learned to appreciate pistachios in my 30s. I've learned to appreciate it. Carrot cake is actually one of my favorite types of cake, Louise. It's in my top 5. I will buy carrot cake. I did buy a carrot cake for my birthday from the Nothing Bundt Cake. The strawberry one was the different one. I'm a milk person for that. Yeah. It's always the coffee too. It never misses. It never misses. You've not lived till you've had eggs, cheese, turkey, bacon on a what? I get nervous of combining the savory with the sweet, yet I love a McGriddle, so that makes no sense. Things I must try in my life. I'm worried I maybe not want the icing with that. Okay, sorry, we talked about food enough. I was hungry. I want something sweet. Why did I buy sherbet today? But no, pineapple sherbet is king. Well, let's get into some of these cakes. Everybody had a good time with this. There were interesting choices. Now, Dallas, I'm gonna tell you this: when you licked that, the knife that's used, or I forget what it's called when you're trying. It's specifically there's a name for it when you're designing cakes and you're doing the icing, right? When she licked that icing, and this is somebody who literally was pre-diabetic for quite a few years, and who is now not pre-diabetic, but currently still is on the edge of glory, and why I have to buy sugar-free things. She did. I was like, oh my God, she's about to die. I was like, help, help. That's so much sugar. A spatula knife, is that what it's called? No, because there's a spatula, but there's a spatula. That's like, it was, okay. Whoop. Brain. All I know is she consumed a lot of sugar in that moment, and my tummy was a rumbling. It was a rumbling. I miss those days, but I hate icing now. If I am gonna have any sort of cake or any sort of anything like that, it has to be, like, light. Like, do not glob it on there because 'cause Imma shave it all off and just leave a light layer of it. I need just a little bit of icing, so don't need it to be globbed on. I knew Bettina was gonna win. I knew Bettina was gonna win. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Oh my god. That's actually okay, Bettina, let's talk about it. This was actually really good. Like, girl, are you gonna make cakes? Do you make cakes in your current time? This donut cake looks amazing. Oh, it looks so good. I actually wanted this. No shade. I wanted this. She has 7,500 raise, right? Because she won 2,500 here and she won 5,000 from the last one. So I was like, okay, work. She got a little coin in her. Get a new Polaroid camera. I'm kidding. This looked really good. This looked really good. Now, for the sake of how this is looking, those are bones. Those are bones in the cake. Bitch, Elena basically just sat there and was like, la la la, stick this in, Jack. But it was funny. And I think that's another reason why she won, because there were other people who were kind of doing the same thing, but they looked like they were taking it seriously with their foolishness. Where I thought she had a funner time. It was fun. It was fun, right? 7,500. Naza has nothing. Why are you saying Naza? Why is that a part of it? Why? Why is that included in your like statistics? Wait. Hold on. Now, Louise, let me find out. I was like, wait, why is that in there? Oh, I'm sorry, Naza. I did not know. There was a little bit of shade. That's funny. I'm laughing. Facts are facts. Well, there's a big box, and these babies have a maxi challenge today, along with an amazing runway with Glam needing to have the runway representing the Amazon, if I'm correct in reference to this, in a very glamorous version of that, in their own take on it, which I did enjoy this. I need assistance because I think I knew what Miranda was doing, and I was trying to figure out if it was two different sides of the sea. I need assistance with that one, because when I was watching it and I was waiting for the explanation of it, it was grazed over, but I'm like, I'm an American, of course, if I didn't know, I didn't know, right? But I was trying to figure that out later, and of course, I just finished this edit and pulling this together 20 minutes prior to me getting here because I've been working all day. So I need some help with that one when we get to her look, because I found it to be gorgeous, but I was like, so is it two portions of the sea, because she had the boat that was going through it and it was supposed to represent like riding the tide. I was like, I need help with that one. All the other ones I understood, but I was like, that one, I was like, ooh, I love a cerebral moment. Remember, I love a cerebral moment. But yes, their maxi challenge, back to this again, is doing the You Are Not Alone campaign, and they're going to be making some very important messages with assigned keywords, and they have 30 seconds to present these campaigns. It can be done lightly, it can be presented seriously, and if it is, it just needs to be something that feels more inviting, if that makes any sense. And I think that Grag was trying to emphasize that when they were going through the walkthroughs and rehearsing it and filming it. It's we want a message to be clear, but we want you to be to invite people to the conversation. It shouldn't be just singular to one person who you're talking to. It should reach multiple people. It's going to touch someone, but it needs to hit everybody. I was like, okay. I thought this was a great challenge, and this also pulls the vulnerability out of a lot of people if they can share that with folks. Now, see, I don't want to talk about another series of RuPaul's Drag Race here, but when we ask people to have vulnerability, wouldn't this be the challenge that actually brings that out perfectly, to test that in these moments, so where we can see where somebody, because as I was watching this, I said, why don't they do these anymore? Like, they don't do them as much as they used to. Very few and far in between when it comes to that. We have these conversations when it's like makeover challenges and we get really deep and all that and da 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 da, da and they remind me of or when we're showing pictures of the children. But I think these are great challenges to have early in the season, like episode 4 and 5, because it sort of flips the narrative about fierce. It's like, okay, bring it down real quick. We gonna get serious. I said, okay. Life is a Celebration, right? Season 1. Don't forget, what was the whole thing with season 3? Didn't they do something like that with the American bit and they had to like do for the troops or whatever? I forget that may have been Alexis Michelle. Come home, baby. You remember that. I'm still pressed. Okay. So I did us a favor and I wrote all of this down so that way we know what's up. Poppy, I want you to come home, baby. Bam. Oh, yes, that from season 3. I forget what that challenge was. I forget what that challenge was. What was that challenge? And it was like they had to do something for like I forget, it was for the troops or something. It was some American show. Oh, I have to go back. Oh, I have to go back. It's been so long. Like, I haven't seen season 3 in forever. And I had the Drag Race Universe channel on today. Have y'all ever, it was for the video of Troops Overseas. Okay, thank you. I was on the right track. Have y'all ever watched that Drag Race Universe channel? Shit is insane. I turned it on today. Season 1 of Drag Race France is on. Completely different subtitles. Like, it actually looked like it made a lot more sense than what was on. I don't want to say, but you know what I'm talking about. So, FYI, if you've never seen it on your television, I don't know if it's like smart TVs only or whatever, but I was gagged today. I was like, oh, I watched the whole episode. It was the makeover challenge for France. When she wore a bedazzled military jacket on the runway and made up a whole story about it. So, wait a minute. When Carmen kissed Johnny Weir and Alexis had the military boyfriend. Oh, that's right. Johnny Weir was. Oh, that's right. That's right. Lip syncs were different back then. The girls used to get off the stage. They used to act up. They used to act up in that small little basement, baby. I miss them days a little bit. No shame. I miss them days. The foolery. 1 through 6 were those girls. Okay. 2 through 6 were really no shade of 1. 1 was a little dimly lit, Vaseline filtered, but it is what it is. Listen, let's move forward here, babies. I know I'm talking. Everyone had their own keyword for their campaigns. Miranda had empowerment. Naza had acceptance. Elena had diversity. Elena had diversity. Ruby representativity. One more time. I was like, what? Representativity. The way I was like, because when she pulled it out, I was like, wait, what? Why is it so long? Hold on. Bitch, and it's a real word too. The fact I have never heard that word used that way in my entire life until I got here. The quality of being representative. Representation, representative are those were my core 3. I have a new way of saying it. I love it. It's a real word. Yes, it's a real word. It's a real word. Representation, right? Exactly. We would say that, but to say it that way, it's like, I think that's amazing. I kind of like it that way. I want to say it that way. Just to be, imagine me in Congress. Baby, imagine if I'm in Congress and I use it that way, then the girls would be like, what? I said, that's right. Technically, yes. It's a measure of how well a deliberative decision-making process or body represents various constituency groups. Representativity. Interesting. In Brazil, you always use it. I live that. Bitch, that sounds way better than representation. That is everything. I like that. When you want to sound like right, like you just did something. You know, the Americans, we enjoy because the girls were trying to read me because I'm American, but come on now. Listen, I think there are moments when we like to, throw in our fabulous words and sentences that we don't even, need to use them in just to sound like we're intelligent. Because trust me, girls do that. But Domino's, don't send me no 50% off. What? I'm hungry, bitch. Stop it. I'm glad they didn't take too long with this part because we didn't really need to see them going through the process, but more so when they sat with Grag, okay? Now, I only want to talk about a few of them because some of them were just walkthroughs for me. You're doing fine, sweetie, that kind of bit. But a couple of them we need to talk about. Dallas. She gave you a note and you were like, but I think this sounds better. And I thought to myself, you have been in the bottom consistently. You take the note. She was trying to sound robotic because of how she wanted the campaign to be. I said, I want you to do well. This is not how that happens. And Grag was very hands-on in this process with the full filming of the scenes. And okay, wait, you want to run this back? You want to do this again? I thought to myself, why did she not want to do all that? Just wants to be stiff. I mean, I get that's her aesthetic with the future and all of that. We've seen it, Chromatica era. But I was like, damn, she gonna be in the bottom this week, and I was right. I was right. Anti-disestablishmentarianism, child, don't do it. I remember that was a part of a spelling bee. God, that was so long ago. I don't miss school. I don't miss it. There were some really great days at school, y'all. I'd come home just with the cackles, and other days I was just like, please, Lord, why? Why are people so mean? Aquarella, listen. I knew you were in trouble. I just knew something was up. I was like, nah, baby girl's gonna be in trouble this week. And when she started with the 4 eyes, I said, I wear glasses too, right? And I said, is that only gonna feel like it's directed towards one group of people who have issues with vision? But I understood what the message was in reference to that because of, her word. Hold on, man. Get my notes up, baby. Got representativity up in here. Respect. When people need to respect you. This I received, but I was like, I don't even know if that's going to be able to be saved this week because she could have a nice PSA. What that runway going to do? We'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there. Now, Shannon. You have me sobbing today. I was like, oh no. I'm getting emotional now thinking about it because when I tell you a lot of the microaggressions that I have been receiving lately, when I tell you this, woo, when I needed as a Black man, I needed to hear this today. I was like, woo, 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 woo. Not one lie, honey. I was sitting here like, and I received what they said because of my own experience growing up and dealing with certain things as a Black man in the United States, in the South for that matter. Okay. Like, and then it's just really interesting. Like, and how I was raised with my parents and their experience in Alabama during the civil rights movement. My mother marched in Selma. girls will say that I'm lying, but that's truth. Uh, my dad being chased by Ku Klux Klan members back in the day, that kind of stuff, and people leaving like horrible things on their doors and telling them to move out. Like there is a lot that comes with our history sometimes when people say, well, that was so long ago. And it's like, well, things are happening now in different doses and in different ways that still reflect that same sort of ideology and belief in that hate being acceptable. And oh, it doesn't exist here, so it doesn't mean anything to us. And so you can't understand the problem with what that is and it being an issue. That's the part that blew me away, especially when that message was left with, well, we don't have it over here, so it's not our problem. And so you can't empathize with how wrong that is. Still, that you missed. Okay, interesting. Interesting what we take hold of and what we find to be things that we should give our time to. So I appreciated Shannon for being very vulnerable in this moment and sharing her experience. And when Greg brought up their mother, that already took me out. Took me right on out today. So I said, And I'm going to tell you this right now. You're probably not going to like me tomorrow for Baddies East because Whoa Vicky is not going to get any sympathy from me. I still think what Krishan did was wrong yesterday. But like the way the internet is treating that situation is kind of disgusting with these. Oh, I feel so bad. Girl, this is the wrong show. And you know that. She needs her own show. Let's say Brazil, but I was reading some shit. And I'm like, y'all are some weirdos. Like, you wouldn't have given anybody else in that cast the same amount of time at all if they were doing the same thing. So tomorrow I will be going in. The girls can get mad. I'm sure I'm gonna have Natalie Nunn's friend upset at me. But listen, let's keep this going. Bitch, this is not charging. Hold on. Now she's charging. Did anyone else notice in the confessionals at certain times that you could tell that they had just got through an emotional conversation prior to them answering questions? Because some of them were answering questions that didn't have anything to do with them being upset, right? And other times you could see them talking directly about the situation. These are the 4 people I recognized immediately. Organza in the beginning when she got love was already sobbing or had just finished crying when they were talking about wanting to feel love and be loved and love them unconditionally with who they are as a person. Now, I'm going to tell you, I related to that, especially because I had some venomous people in my life wishing the worst in that department for me. That's why they're not here no more. So when I tell you, I was like, "Ooh, got me." Shannon was emotional. Nas was emotional. Ruby was emotional. I was seeing them. I was like, "Ooh, the girls have been crying. It's been an emotional day." And from my knowledge, they've normally filmed these at the end of the day after everything is done, and they have to retread over the episode and go over it as they're being asked questions. And of course, they have to wear the same clothes again because for continuity purposes, that's the confessional look, right? And this isn't Housewives where they get to change the looks because then people would know, oh, they got to last longer than them because the clothes changed. In case y'all were wondering why they never change clothes. It's like, why don't they ever change clothes? Because we're not supposed to know when they go home or who is there longer to wear more clothes. Okay. A conversation in the workroom, it happens. It's deep inside. Follow me. No, I'm not going to do the song, but they did bring up the fact that they used to have, the queens that were international come over there and they were hosting the show, but they wouldn't be given the same amount of love as the girls that were on the TV, on the television. And now this time, instead of it being come to Brazil, it's going to be, Brazilians come over here and do what it is. So I'm very happy for all of these queens to get the international love that they deserve. Honestly, this is a great cast. This is a solid group. There's a lot of talent in the room. So I'd be more than happy to see them out here in the States. But Lord knows I want to go to Brazil. Now, Grag Queen, I didn't get a full body look of this outfit the entire time you were walking, except for the very, very far away shot. So this is the best I could do today. But you're still gorgeous. That mug is muggy, muggy, wuggy, 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 muggy, wuggy, 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 wuggy. It's good. It's good. It's great. Oh, it's good. I mean, it has to be just as strong, Louise. I mean, look at this cast, just alone from the babies that got on the TV. I can only imagine who hasn't been casted that it could eat this up. You know what I'm saying? Doo I live for this outfit. I thought this was sick. Love the hair, love the bracelet. Bruna, I love her so much. I feel like she's sister. Es Menino. I hope I got that right. I don't know if I'm not supposed to have the at the end. It's Es Menino. I love them. They're kind of amazing. I live and breathe. I live and breathe for them. I love their commentary. When they were funny, they were funny. When they were nice, they were nice. It was kind of like that. Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I liked it. Yeah, Grag was gorgeous. I was like, I didn't get no full shots, but I was like, she's still eating. So, ooh. We got our panel. Oh, the first time is okay. Look at me. Look at me. Bettina Polaroid is first. Glamazonia. Listen, this almost was amazing. I wish it was cinched. Doo. I was on the right page as you, baby. I needed this to fit her so bad, but it looks so good at the same time. It still looked good, but I just was like, pull it in. Pull it in. No, but it looks great. It's a great outfit, Bettina Polaroid, but I want that dress to be cinched. So bad. The face is right. All the accoutrements are there. It is drag, but I wanted that dress to just. Ugh. Oh, come on. Use your eyes then look at me. Da, 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 da. By the way, I was a huge Spice Girls fan back in the day. I had every album, and I was there for Jerry's solo career. I had bought that album too. Sure did, baby. Come on and look at me. Bum, ba, bum. Remember the whole video. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think this looks great. I wish it just was fitted a little bit more and it looked less like a tree that I wouldn't want to sit under. But yeah. Aquarella is next. I want it better. I like Aquarella a lot, so I really hate this for them. Yeah, Casa, that's why I'm saying cinched. It doesn't have to be glued, but it just needed a shape because it was like, what is happening? Just gave me one of them trees that looked like it had been there for a long time. But to Aquarella here, I think the crime is the pant. Out of everything that's going on here, I hated those pants so much. Out of everything she was wearing, out of all of it, and I do mean the corset included. That really, I get that she was going for this organic material feel here, and in reference to it, it's supposed to be like I'm using the organic material and preserving this, that, and the other. But the pant is the biggest crime for me. The pant. It's like 3 different levels of green poo. For those of you who've seen the South Park episode, it's the one when Cartman is like running this like revenge company for kids, and all of his only concepts are like throwing poop on the walls, and he shows the swatches of different kinds of poop. That. Was she a frog? Well, the subtitles didn't explain her as being a frog, and then at the end of it, when she squatted like that, I was like, "Oh, so you are?" So I thought for a second that's what it was too, but then the explanation read different. So I don't know. I don't know. I like her a lot. This wasn't my favorite week for her. It's a chop for me. Elena Maldita is fucking gorgeous. 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 Absolutely. And this is a beautiful dress. And her makeup is done. Shannon gonna eat her with this same concept in a different kind of way. But that dress is unclockable. It is untouched. It is right with God. That dress is absolutely gorgeous. The hair is right. The makeup was severe. I love this lip. Oh, it's right. Accente. It's an accente. Me putting y'all on mute so I can hear the enunciation of this. Because I see the accente, because that's accentes and then accent. No, well, for how it looks like on the computer here, accente, accentu. That's from my French days of learning how to say the and the a's at the end of everything. Hold on. Oh, there's a soda. Oh. Oh. Guarana. Oh, I thought too hard about that. I did. I thought a little too hard about that. Okay. My bad. Guarana. Okay. Thank you. I was gonna make that very difficult. See, from now on, Queens. From now on, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just let me pull that quick. Once I hear it, I'm good. I'm like, okay. Yeah, I mean, yes, I still retain a little French. I don't know why. I love my teacher and I love the classes that I took. I just I'm so bad with it, and I hate that I am. It's like sometimes my retention's not there. It's I kind of want the soda, bitch. Like I want to taste that. Now that let me taste it. The berries look interesting. I think it looks so cool with how it's represented through the looks here, but I think her look is sickening. She's gorgeous. I love her so much. Top 4 for sure. Please and thank you. Make it happen. Why didn't they receive this as well as I thought they would? Because I personally thought Ruby Ocean's look was kind of fire. Am I missing something? Is it too much with the paper because it's so big? I liked it. I think I liked it. I like this. I like this. This was great. I think this was great. I don't know what they didn't like about this. I thought it was kind of cool. I was like, wait, what? She's in the bottom 3. What? Maybe because the PS. I thought it was cool. The makeup was everything. I was like, oh, bitch, she's kind of big here. I think Doodoo didn't care for how big the white parts of it were, but I kind of was, I love this. I thought it was fire. I see nothing wrong. It's in Walmart? Oh, here in Walmart. Okay. I'm gonna look for it when I go to Whole Foods if I ever get a chance to go, or World Market, because I have one around the street from me. I'll try to see if I can find some so I can taste it. I would like to try it. Okay, someone who lives in Amazonia, I thought the flowers didn't match too much with the category for rubies. Okay. Respect that, exhausted boy. Respect that. I think the look was still like really pretty and beautiful, but I get for category wise, I can understand. What in the Animorphs is fucking going on here? I hate to say this, but I immediately, when I saw the parrot, was like, I love the movie Rio. It was a good movie. I love that movie. But I was like, oh, so she's a leopard and she's a parrot, and these are 2 different animals that you can find in the Amazon. Okay, so how about we just be a parrot or a leopard? Because this read like children's drag costume story something hour. Like it gave me a performance of Baby Shark or some sort of like children's song kind of tease versus what I thought it needed to be. Something happened with the rest of the bird outfit. That sucks. Maybe the leopard ate it. I'm sorry, Diana. That was stupid. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Not maybe the leopard ate it. That's dumb. I know that was stupid. I'm sorry. Wah, wah. That was crap. That was crap. Okay, so insight from Diana here. She had to improvise because the outfit, the bird outfit, didn't come through all the way. That sucks. This is a terrible improv. It's a terrible improv, but like, I mean, it's giving Animorphs a little bit. I assume the parrot and the jaguar. You know what? Actually, lies. Who's seen Annihilation? This makes sense. Perfect sense. In the movie Annihilation, this would make absolute sense because all of the DNA was morphing together, if you remember, under the dome, right? So things were starting to meld as one. So there is a possibility for this outfit to exist in a movie with Natalie Portman called Annihilation. Absolutely. And if you've seen the movie, that joke landed beautifully. If you haven't, you're going to be looking up this like, what is Matt talking? Oh, yeah. Totally. Yeah. You're welcome. Hopefully they won't have the screams of one of their victims in there because that scene was fucking traumatic. But I like her. It sucks that it didn't, there was an issue. So I got to judge it on this, and she looks like she's about to fight crime and die first. It was a good movie. I actually watched it yesterday. I like science fiction horror films and science fiction thrillers and mystery kind of stuff. I'm a sci-fi kind of guy. So yeah, it's a good movie. I recommend it. You may get annoyed at a couple of the actors in it, but there are some scenes I need to warn you about that are very, very, very graphic. Very graphic. So warning if you're not into that, but if you like science fiction and weird kind of movies with really weird endings, that's right up your alley. It was great. I'm sorry, Dallas. It was not DeVillain. I wasn't DeVillain it. I wasn't DeVillain it. Shannon Scarlett, this is your best look up. Actually, no, it's not. Maybe it is. It's close to the first look that I saw her in. It's close. It's close. This is fire. This was fire. Drag. High drag. Of the movie, it's called Annihilation. Annihilation with Natalie Portman, Tessa Thompson. What is that little lady's name? I forget her other name. Ooh. Oh, yeah, and her husband is this guy who's really popular now in movies. He's always being hired for stuff. But yeah, it's a good movie. This is everything. This is high drag, right? High drag, bitch. It's deep. The details are like perfect. It's so perfect. Look, the makeup is severe. The makeup is severe. Muggy, wuggy, wuggy. But the headpiece to go with this, it really did something to it because the body, the body. Oh, now when you want to do a bodysuit, kids, and you want to do a full all of that. This is what I'm asking for. Oscar Isaac. Thank you, Louise. This is what I'm asking for. I want that motherfucker to be embezzled. I want that to be the most obnoxiously, we're putting everything and then some on there because when the light hits it, it just gives. And it doesn't even have to be the super sparkly stuff. Even little like, the sometimes they put these little nubs or little stubs on there and studs and stuff like that. It's somehow something when the light hits it, it looks so expensive. And I love that the skirt gave the flower for the, it was right. The petals were, top tier of the night for sure for me. I was gagged when I saw her walk out in this. I said, oh my God. High drag, perfection. Naza, I gotta live this. I live for this. I live for this. I was spooked because normally I'm a little over the chap dress mermaid cut bit, but I let it go. I thought it was fire. This is fire. Bitch, is that supposed to be the globe in the skirt? I see Africa and I see South America. And then how it goes up through here. Mind you, the lungs, it's the fact that there's one lung that's a little fucked up versus the other one on top of it. Please, this is perfect. I'm sorry. I like this a lot. I thought this was fabulous. I was like, what? 20 times? This is a pop. I was like, oh. Hair is done. Makeup is done. It's well done. Well done. Well done. It's well done. I was like, bravo, this is fabulous. I love that one lung. That one detail of it being, oh, I just love it so much. I don't know why, as someone who partakes in a little libation, I'm over here like, yes, queen. Exactly. Stop killing our forest. Let it breathe. I loved it. Fabulous, 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 fabulous. The skirt really just did it for me, though. The skirt just did it for me. I was like, wow. I would have never thought to put that on a skirt at the bottom. I thought that was so smart. Like, oh, that's really fucking cool. Didn't have to be a full ball. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, you get the message. You get what it's doing. If she made this, bravo. Bravo, bravo, bravo. If someone else did it, bravo, whoever made it. Same thing for Shannon's look as well. I know Miss Mama Maldita over there made her dress, but like, bitch, this peed. Organza. Everybody is so good this week. I said this is too much. This is too much. Everybody's too good. Girl, this is one of the most detailed snake outfits I have ever seen hit the runway. And this headpiece is everything. But I'm going to tell you what my favorite part of this dress was, because I'm just telling you now, like back to back to back. Like it's been like, yes, 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 yes. Right. This is supposed to be representing, and it's supposed to be from folklore. And yes, there we go. Thank you for that. Boy, Tate? Boy Tate. Is that how it is? Boy Tate, because I see the X on Tate. Boy Tate. Tate is a mythological serpent from Brazilian mythology, legend, and folklore. Ooh. Sorry, I'm seeing a picture now of it. Accounts of its existence first arise among the natives who revered it as the protector of nature. And so this makes perfect sense. Tate. Tata? Is Tata? Am I thinking too hard about that? Tate. See that A at the end, accent. This actually goes really well with the challenge because it's Amazon, protector of nature. Okay, I thought so with the Tate, because I was like, that accent is there. You're supposed to do the A. If it was the other way, it'd be ooh. Oh, just Tata? Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. Y'all making me two Tays. I think Diana's got it. Hold on. I know Diana got it. What do you mean? I think Diana's got it. Hold on. Okay, where's the button to press it? I'm gonna trust y'all. It's Tata. I'm gonna move on. I'm moving on. Don't you hear RuPaul's I am just playing in the background. Open thank you. Thank you, Diana. Open. Okay, thank you. That helps. Because I was over here like, huh? That means open vowel. Fabulous. It's the back for me. This is what I wanted to get to. It's the back of this. Like, it's already a snake from the front, but something about the back of it is nightmare fuel for me. And that just really set this to another level. Like, whoever painted this, let's say if it was Organza or if it was somebody else, bravo. Because what that is beautiful work on the sucker. The front is beautiful. Headpiece, gorgeous, but something about the back of it when she turned around. Ooh. I just loved all of this. All of it. All of it. Like almost like seeing the eyes in the night. You know what I mean? Like in the middle of the forest or something like that. It's amazing. It's amazing. I love Organza. I hate that people were like really upset at her over that one incident in Untucked. And it's like, child, okay. Now that I'm seeing, there's so many different pictures of it, and it's so cool looking. I think this one, kind of gives a little bit of the idea of the backing of it with the eyes all over it, right? And like this other drawing too. This is so cool. Bitch, I would never want to see nothing like this. I would never. What? Why didn't he come home that night? You know why. Boy, Tata wore his ass out. I told him stop chopping the woods up. Listen, your father wanted to work out there. We said, all right. See something like that at night, baby. I'll pee myself. Wouldn't be. I want her to get a badge so bad. I love Miranda so much. I wanted to only one boot DW, two. I want her to get a badge so bad. But it was Shannon's night, and I knew it had to go to Shannon. Because if it didn't, I would have felt some kind of way. Thank you. This is what it was. Thank you. I knew it was the meeting of two. It had to be of two waters, because when she had the boat and she was referring to it, they referenced it, but I didn't get the full spiel of it. Okay. Thank you. Real quick, let's go ahead and give this time, because we're doing this today. Everybody, let's get educated. This is why we have phones. This is why there's smartphones now. If you got an Obama phone, shout out to you. I think they got a little service too as well. Okay. Thank you. Hold on. Booming this reference point right now. Okay, so it's two different waters with them being different kinds. And so the dark one, I'm assuming, is referencing the coffee-colored water rich with sediment runs down from the Andes Mountains on the Rio. Black tea water from the Colombian hills, where the two rivers meet. Oh my God, I need to travel. I have to start traveling. Listen. All I want to do is see. This is the stuff I want to see in person, if possible, if it's not disrespectful. You know what I mean? Like I would love to see something like that. I need to witness those things. That's the stuff that makes me emotional. Because y'all know I love nature videos and stuff like that, and I love to watch things. So this is my kind of spiel. Like, oh, I want to see this. Hold on. The Rio Negro is a branch that connects to the Rio Amazon, as is cold and warm water combining. The temperature separates the water for a few miles. See, that now has me interested, and it reminds me of something I watched a while ago. And I feel like I knew this, but I knew it from a different way, because I watch a lot of like Blue Planet and like, well, any sort of planet or like animal documentary. I'm very obsessed with that. And I feel like they talked about this in reference to certain wildlife that lives in that, or is in between, or in some sort of spaces. I'm going to go look this up. I feel like there's specific, you know, how the, come on, Matt, eco structure of wherever they're at with those two waters, and the temperatures being so different combining together. I feel like specifically that's for something. I'm gonna look this up. After this, I have to do a little. I'm gonna be doing a little mission. Thank you for this information, everybody. Because I'm like, this reminds me of something I watched a while ago, and I'm like, I need to go ahead and do some research. I have to travel, but can we get back to the look real quick? This is gorgeous. Johanna, in Colombia, there's a river of many colors. I would lose my shit if I saw I would lose my shit if I saw that. Like the whole point of me starting to pray to God, that would be one of those moments where I'm like, God, you brought me to this. Thank you, Lord, because it's beautiful. Like the earth itself, you know, that's why it's one of those things where we ask ourselves, like, hey, y'all, like we're trying to protect this planet that we're on, that we're sharing, the atmosphere, the oxygen, all of that things that we need to live, like protect the bees, like stop dumping into ocean, stop deforestation. Like that stuff is real. This is why global warming, and well, you know, I can't say, you're not supposed to really say things like that when it comes to the global warming, but like in reality, I don't see how people are missing this point. Like, I really don't get it. Like, if things are toxic and they would destroy you, why would dumping it into the earth be the way to go? Like, I don't understand that. But to Miranda here, I thought this was beautiful, 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 absolutely gorgeous. And I thought it was very well done. The spit take was cute. I was like, wow, Miranda, I so badly want you out of 5 episodes to get a fucking, I want it for you so bad. And I see you take it with grace every time. Every time you don't win, you've been high consistently. It was low, I think safe, and then high, 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 like that for her. Like the only time she was safe was during the model challenge or whatever. I believe. I may be wrong in that note, but to me personally, I just think this is fabulous. I really did. If she don't win Snatch Game, I'm excited for Snatch Game next week, or this week, I should say. I am excited for Snatch Game. I want to know what these girls are going to give. But I think this is a beautiful look. Beautiful, clean. It's simple. There's a message in there, but I understood a bit of it, but now that I've gotten even more of an explanation of it, I really think this, like, honestly, is great. I think this is great. It's great. I liked it. Everybody loves spit. To going through the main challenge here and talking about these you are not alones, some really didn't hit me as hard. And I mean, that is the point of some of these campaigns, is it's not going to touch everybody. Some messages will be more grounded than others. I thought that Bettina did a good job. It was okay. It was nice. It was, it was a little light. Aquarella's, I was okay with it, but I think the tone didn't really sit with me, and that's where I was kind of looking for a message, like, because I'm more so reading the subtitles, but listening to tone and inflections, and I don't think Aquarella did as well as she probably hoped she did. Now, this is somebody who had a great message, but the levels didn't really rise sometimes while they were talking. And so for me, it was like, maybe this is the reason why you weren't so high this week, or possibly a contender to win totally here. It was like, you were good. Your outfit was great. And I love the message and what they stood for, everything about it. But like, it felt like the waves didn't really go that high. It was just sort of like a little bit, but the message was good, and she's gorgeous. The message was great. I just wanted a little bit more oomph from how she was presenting it here. Ruby Ocean, I don't know if I should be mad at this wig or this secretary's outfit that you had on. I heard what she had to say about representativity, but I liked what she wore in the runway better than what I got from the main challenge here. I didn't receive it as much. And then the way she was talking to me, it was a little, and I said, okay. Okay. You say kindergarten teacher, I say working the front of the school. When you have to walk in and you say you're late, and there's this group of people, the organize, I forget what they specifically do at the school, but like, I would say you see her at all the assemblies, but she's never like in a classroom teaching a class, but she's a part of the school in some sort of capacity, and you never really got to know what they did. Because that was me from the majority of my high school. And I always see people who are like, they're at the front, but I don't even know what they do. Woo! Woo! Grag Queen said, do not be robotic. You said opposite day. And it really showed through the empathy. I felt bad for Dallas because this was so dry. Attendance officer, there you go, DW. I want it better for Dallas, but it just not my favorite. I also would like to say that even with me saying these things, I think the messages they had were important and it was meaningful. And I appreciate that. It's just for me, I was focused on tone, inflection, and cadence, like how that's all going and how that would read in a 90-second PSA, you know what I mean? Or a campaign, right? Now, Shannon's tore me up because I felt like somebody was talking to me. Like this was one of my cousins or somebody. So I love Shannon's down. I thought that Nas's was okay. It was all right. I did love Organza's because it kind of surprised me. Like it did surprise me because it went like not me. She was like, do you love yourself? You don't? Well, me neither. But we can get there if we do da 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 da. And it's okay to not like be perfect all the time and to have bad days. I was surprised that this was good. That was a good one. I was like, hey. But Miranda, I said, fuck. I was like, Miranda, oh my God, Miranda is so good. I was totally empowered from Miranda's speech. I felt love from Organza and from Shannon. That took me where I needed to be. I said all three of them did that. Like perfect timing, perfect cadences, tone, inflection, all of it was right there. For somebody who does not speak Portuguese that was reading subtitles, I understood. And these three did what needed to be done for me. Personally, I was like, okay, this is what I was asking for and what I needed, and I do like that. So, bravo to all the queens though for their messages. I know this was a lot to do, and to give this vulnerability on the stage like that. Now, once everyone's been talked to, because all 9 of them were spoke to on stage. I wish they would do this for other seasons, especially when it comes to challenges like this, where everyone gets a critique. It is clear that Aquarella and Dallas DeVille are going to be possibly in the bottom. Okay. And once deliberation is done, we know that the tops and bottoms are these 6, which very much call it what it is because it's clear. Shannon, Organza, and Miranda in the top. Absolutely. In the bottom, which I was surprised at Ruby for her outfit, but more so understood for the campaign. But it's Aquarella, Ruby Ocean, Dallas DeVille. Now, I knew Ruby wasn't going to lip sync. And so when Aquarella was like, I think that there should have been other people in the bottom, I was like, what? What? I love you, Aqua, but no. But the winner of this week is Shannon Scarlett. Deserve, baby. Listen, this outfit is amazing. Look at it. It's amazing. Shout out to Shannon. Got your badge, baby. Miranda, soon, Miranda. Soon, Miranda. I know this is not her being upset about it, but she took it gracefully. But I'm just telling you, soon. It's coming your way. I promise you. Soon, sister, because you are doing a very good job this season, and I'm quite entertained with all of your drag. So yeah, it's coming, sister. It's coming. You are always at the top, though. You be clearing. Now, Toucan Panther and Aqua, what the hell them pants going through in the bottom 2? Vermelho, by Gloria Groove. The song. I low-key thought, I'll be honest with you, I thought they were going to do a double win for shits. I thought, because they're not getting any money, so I would be like, oh, they're giving badges. Like, why not give 2 wins? They're just badges. I mean, not that they're just badges. They do count as currency towards the finals for sure. But like, you gave $2,500 to these 2 bitches in the minute challenge. You can't get this. I was there. I was with you on that one. So, okay. Now, I did not like this lip sync at all. I didn't like it. I like the song. I didn't like it. So, okay. I think that Dallas, I want to see her with different music so badly. I need her to lip sync to some other song. Baby girl is stiff and it drives me insane when I see her on that stage and she is just so stiff. Aquarella did the same thing she did in the last lip sync, but what ruined it and when I knew it was over is not at this point. Now we may have had flashbacks to Dee Delicious not so long ago, taking off a wig and then somehow, some way, underneath it all, wah, 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 you're really lucky underneath it all. This baby actually pushed her wig forward. Grag was gagged. But she pushed that wig forward and got into it. It still was a little stiff in the joints. 10 man, if you will. But Aquarella, so are you, I just assume she doesn't want to have her glasses or she doesn't want to have her memory of the day, or possibly if she's trying to just, leave an impression in the stage. But I have never seen somebody gear us up to see them fall the way that she did. Now look at this, and I broke this down. Let me just let it play through. Look, you have to understand that she actually jumped up in the air, not to have a dip, but to fall. Look at that. She's not even on the ground. I kid you not. Not even on the, look at them legs. I'm gonna run it by fast so you can see what I'm talking about, because I'm over here like, what is happening on this good? That look like a dip to you? That is wee boom. Like what? Wee boom. Oh my goodness. Wee boom. Oh my god. Like what? Hot ta ta da 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 da. It's a show. Bow. Like no. God bless her, but I don't want you to hurt yourself. Like trying to like make an impact for you to stay. I really was nervous for you. Please. Y'all gotta stop doing that. I have seen so many people jump to their like demise on this show. Please stop doing that. That is insane to me. Listen, Dallas stays because Magikarp failed basically. Splash. Aquarella runs off the stage. I love how everybody was like, "What the fuck is going on?" Everybody turned and they're just like, "What's happening?" She gets to the back and then she gives like this clown send off where it's like like that and just rolls off. And I liked Aquarella. I did. It was a bad look for this week with a bad a bad showing in the challenge, and then the lip sync just couldn't save her. Mind you, both her and Dallas had been the bottom two twice, so it wasn't like she was going up against somebody that had a better track record than her. She said there was favoritism towards Dallas. Do y'all agree with that? I think Aqua was maybe a little hurt in that moment and just projected at that time, because I was kind of like, favoritism? I mean, technically she did wear the same panty. It's been kind of same silhouette lately. I don't know if I agree. Yeah. Maybe in the comment section y'all can go over that and maybe give some opinions there. I don't know about favorite. I was like, well, she took off her wig and had another wig underneath and was able to pull it back on, and we weren't able to look at the underworks of it. So that was translated wrong. That's how it came up on the subtitles, though. They said It says you favored her. Where I was like, what? Okay. The subtitle said favoritism, but the best translation is carried, coasted. I'm getting really sick of this. See, this is every time I watch the show, I always think to myself, I really hope this is correct because it can leave an impression. But isn't that sort of the same thing? Like, it not well, yeah, kind of, but in a different way versus favoritism. I can agree she is coasting. I mean, yes, I think we all can agree with that. I'm almost nervous to see what's next. I hate to say that. I'm almost nervous to see what's next. Like, okay, so what's the next outfit going to be? But thank you for the correction, though. Because, like, if it's something different and that can change an opinion about what we're talking about, that's important. So, yes, the subtitles need to be correct each and every time. And I have so many questions to ask World of Wonder. Why haven't I been hired or asked to be? And, I take the lowest balance. Like, come on. But one of my other questions would be like, who is running the subtitles department or what system are y'all using that is translating this? Because this could end up with me getting an argument over something that I read differently because that's what was given. And remember, there was a point in Drag Race Italia a couple of seasons ago where it read as some sort of boogeyman situation as them being afraid of a black man. And it was like, girl, what? You think it's Google? Are you for real? Well, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just glad y'all were here to help me with that one because it's like, I like how Philippines has their subtitles. And I love that it's up there. And then they also give you the references when they're talking about it, right? It reminds me of a channel many moons ago that would cover the show, Robin Char. And then who else was it? There was another person, I forget their name, who used to cover the show. I forget their name. They were on Twitter and they used to have like the breakdowns and they would have like the full like boom, this is what it is. So you could just pause it and read and be like, oh, okay. And then you knew what they were talking about. But yeah, nothing against that here. Cause again, that's also, us being like, we deserve blah, 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 all that, whatever. But at the same time, I just want them to help us out as viewers who don't speak Portuguese, and we would like to know and support the show. So, but still, I think Drag Race Brazil is very good this season. This is a great start for a first season. I love the judges panel. Grag Queen. I'm impressed every week. I love how you are very interactive with the girls. You also keep it very real with them, and you don't let shit slide. I love it. Think they kept her for Snatch Game? This was taped shortly after Brazilian elections, and Dallas is doing an important political figure. Oh, Lord. Okay, so this is going to be very referential then next week or this week. Come on, Matt. I'm playing catch up. Listen, that's going to wrap it up for me today here. I need to get back to the rest of my day. I've got to get ready for some other videos that I'm going to be working on this week. On top of me taking a moment to breathe today, because I have not had a moment to just sit and just, okay. Where is my child? Oh, he's on the bed. Oh, he's out. Thank God. Snatch Game is going to be so good. I'm excited for it. I love Snatch Game, and I'm always down to learn about new people and see who they're going to bring to the table as well as hear their comedy. So we'll see. We'll see. But listen, don't forget to hit the like button before you walk out the door. Don't forget to get in the comment section and talk about this episode, what was important to you. Also, if you want to drop a tip in my jar before you leave, it's right there and it's available for your consumption. Not necessary, but I appreciate it. And I will see you tomorrow for Baddies East. Baddies East. Baddie shot o'clock. After that, I'm going to be posting my schedule, I think Wednesday. So for the rest of the week, because we have Chucky, Philippines, Brazil, and UK. 4 shows I have to cover as well. I think because Sunday I may not have a panel, I'm going to probably do an episode that day. So we'll see, because I'll probably have like an episode every day this week. But there you go. So yeah. But yes, lots of videos coming to the reactions on Patreon, and lots of videos coming this week on my channel. I appreciate the support from every single one of you. A better me. I guess. I don't know. Let me stop being a boob. I appreciate y'all so much. I'll see you tomorrow for baddies and for everything else. Okay, bye.
Listen. Yeah.